No more wondering. No more guessing if what you're doing for exercise is working for you, how you're living, the nutrition that you're eating, is it working for you, and wondering when are you going to get your health back. In this video, we're going to show you 2 simple assessments that you can use to know if what you're doing is actually working for you on a daily basis.
I'm Jeannie Rubin. This is Josh Rubin. We're East West Healing, and we have worked with thousands of people all over the globe using these super simple assessments that you can use on a daily basis in real time to give you immediate feedback on whether or not you're supporting your adrenals or you're draining your adrenals.
The first piece is the objective assessments, and those include body temperature and pulse. The first most important note is you cannot do one without the other. You can't just take your body temperature and say, oh, it's good, I'm great. Or take your pulse and say, oh, it's good, I'm great. Or it's bad, I'm in trouble. No, you have to use them together and correlate them, and that's an important fact. When we look at body temperature, really what we're looking at is the food we're taking in, can our body convert it to usable energy at the cell level? And we're looking at cortisol fluctuations, blood sugar regulation and fluctuations. We're looking at cortisol health, digestive health, adrenal health, thyroid health. We're looking at everything within the body and how the body is working together as a system of systems to produce energy and to produce health. The second piece is our pulse. And really what we're looking at with pulse is the energy that we're producing. How well is it being delivered to all the systems and being used by all the systems? These 2 tools are very powerful because they're inexpensive and you can do them at home at any point during the day.
Then we have our subjective assessments, and this is where you're going to really start to develop awareness. I like to look at it as an opportunity to check in, to slow things down, to support the adrenal glands, but we're looking at mood, digestion, energy, sleep, activity, all the different things that you're doing throughout the day so you can take those objective assessments and correlate. A lot of what our clients see, what they begin to see are patterns developing from day to day, and by tuning into themselves, they're able to begin to identify that, whoa, that really isn't working. So how can I begin to do it in a different way that supports me versus compromises me?
Before we go any further, let's just talk about the baseline of body temperature pulse. Normal body temperature is 97.8 to 98.6 Fahrenheit, which is 36.5 to 37 Celsius. Normal pulse is 70 to 85. And this really gives us a great range to know if our body is in a homeostatic state. We can go into a stress mode, come back, we're using our food for energy, etc. If we're below the norms with body temperature and pulse, this tells us that we're not regulating our blood sugar in this compromised adrenal state. Now, if we go above with our pulse, this is really telling us that we've been in this chronic state for a long period of time, and there's a lot of stress in the adrenals, thyroid, and nervous system. So now you're being shown that you're not regulating your blood sugar and the amount of stress that you're placing on your adrenal glands every single day.
Now what we want you to do is begin to use these tools. Begin to tune into yourself a little bit more throughout the day. Schedule some time in on your phone as a reminder to do that and check in. How is your energy? How is your mood? How is your digestion? How did you sleep last night? Little things like that can be very informative for you. In addition, keep a thermometer by your bed. Each morning or a couple mornings during the week, check in with yourself before you get out of bed. Place your thermometer under your tongue, wait for the reading, take a note of it. If it comes in below norm, you know your adrenals are being affected. So now what you can do is go back to the YouTube from last week and begin to utilize that food frequency and the recommendations that we make using carbohydrates, proteins, and fats to provide your body with that energy and take that load off your adrenal glands.